Hey, what's up, you guys? Bring another action figure review to you. I told you guys, we ain't gonna stop. We ain't gonna stop. I'm still keeping the gravy train going with action figures. And I still ain't done after this. Okay, so let's get into the review. So this is a figure I've wanted for years. This figure's old. Did this figure come out 2018, 19? Something like that, maybe 2020. I'm not sure, but this figure is old and it's been years. So I got a little blemish up top there. I probably have to get some paint and fix that. I brought it used off eBay and got him for a hell of a price, a damn good price, because this guy is a rare figure. This is the Scarlet Spider, Ben Reilly, Peter Parker's clone. So he's the clone Spider-Man, and then he finds out that he's a clone, and then he becomes this guy, the Scarlet Spider, the one you're looking at. So let's get into the review. Let's look at the figure. So the sculpting is good, like the sculpting on his white eyes is great. So it's nice sculpt and texture there. The red applications is good on this figure. It's a QC issue right there, or the seller that had it didn't really take care of it that much. But for the price I got him for, it was a steal. So compared to what he's usually priced on eBay, like almost $100. So anyway, so yeah, so nice details. Nice sculpt work on the hoodie. Nice black Scarlet Spider symbol there. You got his belt with the, I almost said pouches, but kind of look like capsules or something tied around his belt. Got the little red buckle there. Like I said, the Scarlet Spider on the front, Scarlet Spider on the back with the hoodie. I always loved this design. You know, even back when I was a kid, I always loved this design for the Scarlet Spider for Ben Reilly. If his name is the Scarlet Spider, I don't really remember, but for some reason that just sounds familiar to me, that him being the Scarlet Spider. So you got more red paint, more red paint. You got his web shooters right here, which I do have his alternate hands, his thwippers. So you got that, the little web shooter gauntlets that he's wearing. He wears his on the outside, Peter does not. And then you got these little ankle buckles wrapped around his boots. And that's pretty cool. So I like that as well. And you got the pedals at the bottom. So that is what you get aesthetically with Mr. Ben Reilly. So let's jump right to the articulation. You go to the left, to the right. He can go all the way around if you so choose. He can look up, all the way up. Very good. No gappage, nothing like that. So very, very good. Very nicely. Marvel Legends. He can also pivot. He has attitude and range. He could also power driver, shift a little bit. His head forward. His arms could go out about that much. They can fully rotate about that much. Upper bicep swivel, doubly jointed elbows, a slight butterfly joint and hinge, full wrist and hinge rotation. He could crouch back that far. He could crunch forward that much. Really, really good. No waist articulation. Oh, yes. A full 360 in the waist, as you can see, in the lower waist. Nothing like an upper ball peg abdomen, but that little crunch there that you just saw. He could split his legs out about that much. He can kick forward about that much, kick back about that much. A thigh swivel rotation. Right. Okay. Doubly jointed knees. Full rotation. He can hinge up. He can hinge down. And he does have beautiful ankle pivot. So that's the articulation for Mr. Ben Reilly there. And this is an awesome figure. Like, I am definitely feeling this figure. So let's keep on going further into this review. And here we have Mr. Ben Reilly with his unmasked head. And it looks awesome. It is definitely like Pete, you know what I mean? Like, they're pretty, you know, because they're clones. So as you can see, I'm going to review this figure next, by the way. So yeah, so as you can see, you could definitely see the family resemblance. They're brothers. Yeah, so they are clones created by the Jackal, aka I believe Miles Warren. So okay, so that is the alternate head, and he looks great. As you can see, the head sculpt is really fantastic. He got that slight Peter Parker smile. He has light blue, no, not blue, like light green eyes. If you can see it real close, very nice. Or maybe light brown. Love the smirky somehow, like Peter always has. And he has the blonde hair, very sculpted very nicely. Looks very good. Maybe even a tiny bit of wash in it a little bit. So very nice. So love the Ben Reilly head. Absolutely love it. And if you wanted to see Ben Reilly in some civilian attire, you got that option. And then if you want to see Ben Reilly again And another civilian attire with these sneakers. That's pretty cool as well. And so here we have Ben Reilly with his thwippers, and that looks awesome. That looks amazeballs. And here we have the three brothers. You got Maximum McFarlane, Spidey, and then you got Ben Reilly, and then you got retro Spider-Man animated series slash John Romita Sr. Spidey. So that's pretty awesome. All right, so my final thoughts on this figure, he's going to get a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10. I might be pushing him up a little bit, and I might be a little bit biased, but everything that this figure does, it executes it extremely well. Could there have been more paint? Could have been a little wash, a little bit of this and that to make it pop more? Of course. But for what it is, the paint, the sculpting, it's simple but effective. It's exactly what it should be, because this is exactly how Ben Reilly looks in the comic books. So it is great. It's a great figure, and I still think he's worth the pickup. I know that they re-released a new version of him, and I did see it in the retro car series, because this one is maybe a little dated, so it has the pinless joints and everything. This still has the pins and everything, but I don't care. I still think that this is a superior figure. He comes with both pairs of hands, the thwippers, and his two fists, and he comes with that awesome Ben Reilly head. So you just can't beat that. And this is still a hard figure to get, even with the new Ben Reilly from the retro series. Even that figure is still out now. You still can get that one for a more reasonable price. So if you're asking me, like, my opinion, go after the one that's re-released, because you'll find it cheaper. This one is extremely hard to get and extremely rare. And I was just lucky enough to get a seller that was willing to sell it for the lowest price that I got it for, like in the 20s. So that's my review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Ben Reilly gets a 9 out of 10. Very solid figure. And I still think he's worth the pickup. And I still think, in my opinion, that even with the pins and everything with him, I still think he's the superior version of the Scarlet Spider of Ben Reilly. If that is his name, the Scarlet Spider, I don't remember. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this review, guys. Hope you found it informative. Until next time, see ya.